Alright, welcome to another week of Ether Raids. We're taking on a Japanese player here, and we're going to be starting off the week with Brave Marth, because why not? It's always good to get a good start to the week, and this is pretty much a guaranteed win here, no Hardy Bearing to worry about. We're going to go ahead and sweep this team, get the pots, and then get out of here. Shouldn't be too much work, and we get to see, well, I don't know, I don't think I'll really need Veil for this one. So this is probably just going to be the Marth show. We are going to be bonus doubling our way through this one with hopefully no problems. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so not too much to worry about from the enemy side. I'm just double checking here to make sure that Marth does indeed have bonus doubler, because sometimes Plumeria will steal it from him, but he is getting it this time. But I do want to spread the buffs around a little bit. I think this setup might be the best, because this way I'm ensured to get my status effects, or my weapon effects rather, because everyone should be getting the effects from bonus doubler. So this is the team here. No mergers really. Yep. This is what we're looking at, and that's the biggest threat there. The Lysithia and the Hatari no, not Hatari, but Spring Carla. But we false started Collar, so she's not going to get her weapon effect on turn 1. And we're going to try to figure out how to get the pots as well. So yeah, should be fun. I want to take out as many units as I can on this first turn, but also I don't want to send Marth up too far, just in case, you know? But yeah, I do want to put him a little bit further up. Let's see.
Yes?
I didn't bother editing the defense replays this week. I don't know, man. I just didn't feel any inspiration.
What next?
It's not the worst. It wasn't like a complete bust, which I have had happen in the past. I think we went like five wins, 5 losses, so half and half, which is okay, I guess, for chaos season. But it just, like, I had zero desire to edit the content into a video. It just wouldn't have been anything exciting, or it was boring, man. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually kind of boring. But I was rewatching it. It was just a lot of
for the hope of all.
I'll just leave it at I'm gonna try to figure out how to build a better chaos season defense. I think I might just lean more towards. I think when I was saying this last week in chaos season, trying to figure out a way to go the turn 1 initiation route, either by like a dancer trap or like a rally trap or something, to just start the team on the first turn, because it's waiting on the enemy team to initiate. They're gonna win. If you wait on them to initiate, they're gonna win.
Have faith.
If you're hoping for them to tank it, there's really no point, because a lot of the times where we are in Fade right now, the state of the game, it's really hard to expect people to. I wouldn't really expect people to be tanking anything anymore because of like Claude. So pretty much everyone is expecting to see Wind Tribe Claude everywhere. So the idea that someone is going to go into a match thinking that I'm going to tank the tankless defense with my Omni Tank, unless they brought Dimitri, which most of the time I'm not seeing Dimitri. I'm really not seeing Dimitri anymore, unless they have like some maxed out Lucina or a Lear or some god sword that's like completely maxed out with support. The idea that someone is going to be tanking, I'm really not seeing that anymore. So it's either I'm seeing a lot more hit and run. So I feel like I need to like adjust my defense, my defensive team to account for that. Which is why I'm thinking that I should probably like set up like some dancer trap, or I don't know, some type of trap that goes on turn 1, so that instead of waiting on them to come to me, I just go to them. Which,
Close your eyes.
if you think about it, it's very vulnerable when you build a defense like that, because if you don't set it up right, then you really like throw off the whole opening of your defense, and it makes it easier for the enemy team to pick you apart, especially if they figured out that it's a dancer trap, which is something that I mentioned last week. Like, if you realize that it's a dancer trap or a store trap or whatever it is, if you realize that it's a trap and they don't fall for it, it's really hard for your defense to get back. Well, your defense isn't going to go back into place after that first turn. So you're really just hoping that it works on turn 1. I don't know, man. That Chaos Season just feels, well, pointless. That's how I've been feeling lately. Nobody like not a lot of people made it to rank 1, and the ones that did just got like super lucky, because I think I was saying this last week too, there's so much to account for. Everything can like blow up your defense, so
I believe
yeah,
in you.
I really think that's what I'm gonna do.
A single strike.
I'm gonna make some type of trap that goes on the first turn. But GG's. I'm gonna think more about that later. Let's move to the next match. Alright, here's our second match for the day. We're taking on Lambrick. This one, I can't say.
It's the day of devotion.
That's pretty straightforward. We're gonna use a hit and run team here because he's pretty much boxed in his entire defense here. The most complicated thing here is going to be the gravity trap. I'm not going to break that. And also there's a dancer there in the corner. So we're going to go ahead and pretty much just break the face statue and then test out these traps and then make our way up afterwards. We're just going to hit them one by one and then back out. Yeah, this is a completely boxed in defense. The only units that can really get out are the Claude and who else? Claude and, well, Freer is stuck. That much is certain. Freer can't get out. So I think pretty much everyone else can get out, depending on how the team moves and who Ninian dances. They can get out over that tree tile. So it's beneficial to Claude.
I can do this.
If he warps to where in front of Freer. But I don't think he's gonna do that. No. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do that. So we should be fine to just hit and run this. I think what I'll do is I'll use this hit and run team just for like the first half of the week, and then I'm gonna swap it out for some different units. Ones with more range. Not that these units don't have range, but they're really depending on guidance from Plumeria to move around and to change fate just to get extra actions. I don't know which one of these traps are real, but it shouldn't really matter because I do have Plumeria's dance on board, so if it's fake, we can just go on the next turn. So yeah, we're just gonna figure it out. Veil doesn't really have a role on this team aside from the fact that she's bonus, and she has reposition. So I could have just brought another dancer, but I figured, why not?
Think of the plan.
Fake trap, we get Edelgard. Boom. Crom and Crom. Violence. Alright, so we're gonna back up a little bit here. We're gonna dance and then warp out. The gravity trap is still gonna be affecting us, but just gonna have to deal with it. And then,
Alright.
I don't know. We'll see where this takes us. Not too worried here about getting caught out, so we should be fine. I don't know about you, but that really long maintenance has me suspicious. I really wonder what they're planning to do. That maintenance took forever. The last time they did like a super long maintenance, it was right before, and it's not just once. It's like 2 times that they've done this, and it was right before the last time that they did it. It was right before that they introduced a new game mode, Summoner Duels. So maybe they're planning something, but then again, it didn't really take them that long to introduce. They didn't need that long maintenance when they were putting in Seer Snare. But I feel like they're doing something. This can't just be for the Tune Heroes. I feel like something else is coming, and I don't know what it is. But we'll see. We'll see soon enough, I guess. From here, I think we take out
Your plan.
We take out Robin because he has to go, of course. So we got 2 Deadeyes charged. We're gonna have to use a dance.
Let's go say hello.
So we can take out both Robin and Claude. We can probably take out Thracier as well. And then we gotta figure out how to get the pots. The pots might be a little bit tricky because I don't want to open any lanes for Freyr to come down just yet. This team doesn't have any melee threats, so I'd be wide open. Okay, I'd be exposed to one-ranged units. So I gotta set it up so that I'll be out of range of Freyr, and then Ninian is gonna get her extra action this turn. So
You have my
a lot of things to think about as far as that is
Show me
concerned.
what to do.
Your plan.
Bye bye, Crom.
Why not?
You have my all.
I was thinking, how do I move Legendary Crom afterwards, because he is going to be in range of Thracier, which is not good. So I think I'll dance with Plumeria, and then I should be able to move Plumeria away as well.
Close your eyes.
Do this, and
All right.
What can I do? I have no
let's
doubt.
avoid the gravity trap as well, and we're good like this. And that is perfect. Ninian didn't use her dance. But in any case, we should be able to take out Thracier, and we have Hardy Bearing. So this... What's her name?
I wonder.
Oh, what's her name again? This Camilla
You have
shouldn't
my
be a
all.
problem.
Let's go say hello.
Well, in other news, unrelated today, I finished watching the Fruit Basket, a really old anime, but I watched the
I wonder.
reanimated version because they did an update to the animation styles for 2018,
Let's talk
I
about
think it was
our
17, 18. It was pretty okay. There are so many plot holes though, like. It's a romance anime
Let's go say hello.
with some supernatural stuff in it, a little bit in the mix.
Be
But
careful.
it was okay, not like the greatest. I think like the best romance anime that I've
What's your
seen.
plan?
I'd have to go with Nana.
I'm
Nana
grateful
is
to you.
very good. If you haven't seen Nana, it's very good. It came out back in the time when they were doing like Black Lagoon,
Your plan.
stuff like that. Monster, Death Note, stuff like that. It came out back then. And then aside from that, there is
I wonder.
My Name, which
Let's go
is
say
more of a
hello.
movie than an anime. It's an animated.
You have
It's an
my
animated
all.
movie,
I have no
but it's
doubt.
really really good. Like that's like the best anime movie that I've seen. It's so good.
I can do
I don't know,
this.
man. I find myself watching anime. Anime is just the better medium. I don't know if it's because they put so
I'm
much more
grateful to
into
you.
like the emotions.
Count on me.
It's a weird thing. I don't know. Like I'll watch a show, like let's say
wonder.
Mission Impossible, and it just
Your
does.
plan.
You just don't connect with it as much. Well, at least for me, I don't connect with it as much as I do connect with anime.
What can
I
I
used to
do?
love watching movies. I've watched like so many movies. Like I
Let's
ran
go
out of
say
new
hello.
movies to watch, so I started watching those old movies, like with Humphrey Bogart. Humphrey Bogart. You know, like the Sleepless in Seattle's, and even older than that. Casablanca. Casablanca is very good. It's one of those
I'm
old
grateful
movies
to
that's just
you.
completely timeless. It holds up like even to this day. Casablanca is so good. And then you had Psycho.
I have no
Well, no,
doubt.
I never watched Psycho. It's on my list. I haven't watched it yet. American Psycho. Well, no, there's Psycho and then there's American Psycho. And I don't think I watched whichever one that Matthew is it Matthew McConaughey? There's the one. There's the one with the guy with the axe. That meme. I haven't watched that one. The serial killer. But there was another one where a guy escaped and did a bunch of bad
I
stuff.
have no
But yeah.
doubt.
But yeah,
What can I
man,
do?
anime is just so good. Like I stopped watching I'll compare anime to movies so
You have
often.
my
Like Inception is a really, really good movie, but then there's like Steins Gate and a couple of other animes that just do time travel or
A goddess abides.
that dream sequence so
I
much
have
better.
No doubt.
I think overall the storytelling in anime is just better. They cut out so much in big budget movies that a lot of times it leaves things just flat. You know what I mean?
Will of the
And
gods.
you don't really have that problem with animated series. I find at least. They put a lot more effort into putting the actual story into the movie. And I think that's because a lot of them don't get adapted until the mangas get like really popular. And the mangas that get
Alright.
really popular are technically the
can do
ones that are
this.
well written. There's some really bad ones out there, trust me. I've seen I've read like a couple that are just like complete trash, but there's more good source material in anime than there is for like movies, I feel.
I'll do it.
I don't know, man. That's just
A
my
goddess
take, I
abides.
think. Go watch some anime. It'll change your entire outlook on shows, like on comedy, on everything. It'll change
I
your anime.
wonder.
It'll just change like how you think about everything.
You have my all.
To think that someone else could like think up some of the stuff that they've thought of in anime, it's a way better storytelling medium, especially because it's surreal
I can
and
do this.
it's not like completely serious like movies sometimes tend to be. And sometimes movies just hit too close to home, especially when you're trying to escape
Your
things.
plan.
Yeah. So anime is really the way to go. We're gonna break. Well, I gotta get the pots. I think I can do everything this
What can I
turn.
do?
I think I have enough actions to do it, which is one of the reasons I have designed the team this way. Action economy is very important.
You have my all.
Close your
Plus
eyes.
armor effective damage
A goddess
always
abides.
helps to have. And
All right.
yeah, I can just like do
Your
this
plan.
and not have to worry
Show
about
me what
like
to do.
positioning or anything like that. So
You
we're gonna
have
get the
my
pot, and who should I let get
What's
this
your
kill?
plan?
Ninian on Ninian violence sounds.
I'm grateful to you.
Let's let Crom do it.
Think of the plan. A token of our thanks.
Bang. All right, another successful match. I'm gonna move on. See you tomorrow, or in the next one.